All right, I'm here because I'm a veteran of the first Gulf War, Desert Storm, Desert Shield. And as we came back from the war, you know how our government tried to push the agenda out that, oh, we couldn't find WMDs. Well, that's been debunked. They did have WMDs, they were out there, and we were exposed to chemical weapons. And that's one of the factors as towards why over 250,000 of us veterans of the first Gulf War have serious health problems. We were given experimental vaccines and experimental drugs. We were forced to take them. We were exposed to chemical weapons. And, you know, I love the military. I did 21 plus years. That's family. Matter of fact, I loved it so much that when I first got out, after 5 years, I got out, tried the civilian life. I didn't like it. I was like, I want to go back home. That became family to me. You know, I loved it. However, and I always had this idea that, you know, I'm willing to give my life for my country. I'm willing to give my life for my brother and sister in arms. And I knew the fact that, hey, I'm willing to take that risk. But if I come back, something happens to me, if I get an arm blown off or something like this, that Uncle Sam will step up to the plate and be responsible and say, okay, we got your back, right? Well, come to find out, guess what? No, they didn't. They did not. I got stabbed in the back by my own government. You know, it took me 5 years of fighting the Veterans Administration to get disability. Now, you look at me, I may look perfectly healthy. There's no physical sign of my health issues. However, I suffer from fibromyalgia, IBS, neurocognitive dysfunction, memory loss, all kinds of, it's just, Gulf War illness is a cluster of many different health problems. And it's so debilitating. I could tell you right now, I told this to one of the VA shrinks one time when they sent me in for mental evaluation. I said, I'm going to tell you something. My background is computer science, mathematics. I've always had an aptitude and a love for mathematics. To me, everything has a mathematical equation. But it is heartbreaking. I used to write formulas, right? But it's heartbreaking to me to come to a point in my life where my brain has become so deficient that if I go out to eat dinner and I want to leave a $7 tip, I have to use my fingers. I'm underneath the table doing, okay, 1, 2, 3. It's sad. It's sad to be self-aware of the fact that my mind is self-deteriorating. It's coming to that point. Now, why am I picking up the medical marijuana agenda? Well, here's the thing. Between the Veterans Administration and when I had private care, they had me on, it was 14 different medications. Okay, yes, I was in less pain than I am today, but I was in less pain because of the fact that I was doped up on opiates. They wanted to put me on Oxycontin or morphine and some other ones, and I said, absolutely not. I don't hardly ever drink. You know, I might have one beer during a football game, that's about it. But I love my brain. I love my wits. And I don't like being doped up. You know, so I quit taking the opiates. Now, medical marijuana works. Medical marijuana, I would love to be able to take the drop form because I believe the THC content, the small amount of the THC content in the drop form would extremely improve my quality of life. And that's all I'm asking for. I want a quality of life. Give me let me have the human dignity, the empathy, the compassion of being able to live a dignified life like anybody else. Why should I be denied that privilege? You know, it breaks my heart serving that many years in the military, coming back home, and then you have your own government putting out their hand against your forehead and said, sorry, you can't have that which will help you. You know? Oh, it hurts? Too bad.
Suck it up.
You know, suck it up. I could tell you, my pain is so intense at times that I would have rather have died at my enemy's hand and beheaded at my enemy's hand to come home and be abandoned and discarded and left off as just go under the, crawl under the rock and just go die off. Just suck it up, I'd rather go through that than what our government at the state level and the federal government is doing to us. It is inhumane, it is immoral, and it is unethical. So now, these days, when it comes to this bill, I'm asking for mercy. Grant me that mercy so I can have, some kind of quality of life like you and some of the other people out there.